going on, YouTube traders, investors? Today we're looking at Virgin Galactic, ticker symbol SPCE, and they want to get you high, but not this high. They want to get you to outer space high. Let's get into it. All right, before we get into the video, there's going to be a link in the description below for Robinhood. If you use that link to sign up, you get a free stock, I get a free stock, it's all good. And you stand a chance of getting a Berkshire Hathaway, Apple, Facebook, GE, Ford, and many more. And remember that everything on the Robinhood app is free. You don't pay any fees to trade. That means buy or sell any stock. Also, options are free too. So please use that link. It'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance. All right, here we are in the Thinkorswim platform. Awesome platform. It is a free platform. All you have to do is open up a TD Ameritrade account. You do not have to fund that account. And then you will have access to probably one of the best charting platforms out there. And that's my plug for TD Ameritrade. So right here is the chart. And as you can see, there's not much going on for most of it until you get right about here is where it starts. Basically like 2 months ago, this stock was sitting at around $8 and something. And now 2 months later, it's $23.76. It was up, or currently up, another 8.3% today. So before we get into looking at the chart and looking at the percentages and everything, we're going to look at the company itself, because I didn't really know that much about it till about 2 weeks ago. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that right now. Virgin Galactic was founded in 2004 and is headquartered in Mojave, California. It's a spaceflight company within the Virgin Group. They develop commercial spacecraft and aim to provide suborbital space flights to space tourists. So they're taking civilians into space, and Trump is taking the military into space with the Space Force. It's getting kind of spacey lately. But Virgin Galactic's founder, Richard Branson, had initially suggested that he had hoped to see a maiden flight by the end of 2009, but it was not until 13 December 2018 that they were able to achieve this by reaching an altitude of 82.7 kilometers or 51.4 miles, officially entering outer space by US standards. The project carried a third person as a passenger in February 2019. When a member of the team sat and floated within the cabin during a flight that reached 89.9 kilometers or 55.9 miles. So they've already went to space. Now we're going to jump over to Mr. Richard Branson, because he's an integral part to Virgin Galactic. Richard Branson, or should I say Sir Richard Charles Nicholas Branson, is a British entrepreneur, investor, author, and philanthropist. He founded the Virgin Group in the 1970s, which controls more than 400 companies. And in there is Virgin Records, Virgin Megastores, Virgin Atlantic Airline, and of course the Virgin Music label. In March of 2008, Branson was knighted. So Sir Richard Branson is a knight. He was knighted in Buckingham Palace for services to entrepreneurship. In 2007, he was placed in the Time 100 Most Influential People in the World list. And in April 2018, Forbes listed Branson's estimated net worth to be $5.1 billion. So this sounds like a smart guy, a very influential guy, and a very rich guy. So he has money to put into his companies, and he sounds very successful. So I believe this company is going to be successful also. I don't think he knows how to lose. So we're going to go bounce over to some of the spacecraft that are in Virgin Galactic. And then we're going to go ahead and go back to the chart and just see how much this stock has ran up and where could it go. All right, dealing with the aircraft slash spacecraft, the system they use is basically like a two-part system. They have a mothership, and then they have a kind of like a baby spaceship. So the mothership, which is named White Knight 2, and also goes by VMS Eve, which was named after Richard Brannon's mother. But anyway, this system, you'll see a video pop up. Basically, it is a large fixed wing aircraft with two hulls linked together by a central wing. That is your mothership. Then you have Spaceship 2, which attaches in between them. And the mothership, White Knight 2, takes it up into the air and gets high enough and releases it. And then Spaceship 2 goes into space. Seems like a kind of a weird system. I was thinking maybe this would be some type of rocket, a rocket. Like when you think about how a spaceship goes into space, typically the way I know it, the way I've seen it is it's on a launch pad and goes straight up. This is different. And it leads us into one of the company's mishaps. In 31 October 2014, while conducting the fourth rocket power test flight of one of the company's Spaceship 2, ended in disaster as it broke apart in midair, with debris falling into the Mojave Desert in California shortly after being released from the mothership. Initial reports attributed the loss to an unidentified in-flight anomaly. The flight was the first test of Spaceship 2 with the new plastic-based fuel, replacing the original, a rubber-based solid fuel that had not met expectations. 39-year-old co-pilot Michael Owsbury was killed, and 43-year-old pilot Peter Seibold was seriously injured. Wasn't a good day for the company, but they were able to press forward and later ended up in space. So now we're going to jump over into the chart and just see where this stock may be headed. Okay, here we are back on the chart, and we're going to go ahead and zoom in on this because a lot of this chart we don't need. This stock didn't list on the New York Stock Exchange until the 28th of October. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in right here. And right here is the 28th of October. It hit almost a high of around $13 and then went all the way to a low of $6.90 the end of November. Consolidated right here before it took off. And if you got in down here, you are up almost 200%. 200% in about 2 months. So that's a hell of a return. So now we're going to try and figure out where this stock is headed. And I'll be honest, there's not a lot of data. And so we're just going to point out some stopping points, some resistance, and some support. Obviously, right here, it found support at $6. It went up. It consolidated here at around $9.20. So a little support went up, consolidated here at around $11. So around $11. And then it went up from here, pulled back right here, but not enough to really say any resistance or support. Right here at about $20 is where I could see this stock potentially pulling back if it does pull back from where it's at now. So we'll put a line right here at 20, at about 20, right there. And then when it hit that about 20, it came back down to about 1550. So right in this area, we'll put a line. If it will cooperate. Boom. So right in this range, I don't know how much higher this thing's going to go. Today it went up over 10%. So I'm expecting maybe some type of a pullback to the $20 line. And if that doesn't hold, then maybe right in here, it looks like there might be a little bit more support. So right in here, if not the $18 range, and if not there, it could go back down to around $15.50, somewhere right here. But like I said, this is all tentative. Like, there's not a lot of data with this stock. So if you got in here, you've already more than doubled your investment. So to me, as volatile as these new listings are, you probably should take some profit. Take what you put in there and let the rest ride. That's the best advice I can give you on this. There was an article that came out, I'll pop it up now, basically comparing Virgin Galactic to Tesla. And I think that could have sparked a lot of investors. So who knows? And who knows if this stock that goes way, way higher than it is right now, because we know what Tesla's done. I don't see it doing it anytime soon, but we saw what Tesla did and what Tesla is doing. And those are the innovators of technology. So that's going to conclude this video. If you liked it, if you liked the content, please subscribe. And please hit that like button. That helps so much. And smash that bell for future notifications. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.